All people that love the truth got to be happy if the truth coming out and lies is getting exposed. That's just what time it is.
Because again, you have to say, well, how did these people that we now call Jews, how did they get to be in a position where they run banking, media, government, sports leagues, entertainment, pretty much everything that controls everyone's life, they rule over.
I don't think most people living in society now actually understand that every single thing, every single institution which is designed to protect you is corrupt. All of them. They're all corrupt and they're all evil.
So you have to say, how did they get to be in position to run everything? Are they right? Because they're also publishing books about how they're smarter than everybody else and their IQ's way higher than everybody else's and they deserve to rule. In the Talmud, it expresses that they're so smart and Goyim are so dumb that that's why Goyim are not considered human beings, because they're too dumb to be considered human and their only real purpose is to slave so a Jew doesn't have to work. I mean, this is what's all written in their book.
Imagine being in your genre, in your sub-niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane. That to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're gonna give this to. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl. And I've been suffering under it for a decade now.
They will not let me be monetized, man. You know, here it is that I tried to monetize my channel a day ago. My other channel, Sit Down with Sanchez. And if they ain't gonna let that one be monetized, I know they gonna deny this one too. They've been denying it for years. So again, my channel is not approved for YouTube monetization.
And you start to look at it and you're like, well, look at who all the big investors are. Look at who the people are who run the stock market, who just live on the dividends of these corporations that, you know, are using all of us for labor and consumption.
But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers and then we say the kids is the most important thing. You can't have both of them. If you do that, we're gonna end up with a generation that can't read. Guess what? Generation Z and A can't read.
I'ma just say this. I teach 7th grade, they are still performing on the 4th grade level.
7th grade English teacher here. I teach in Northern Houston and I teach at one of the more affluent schools. When I tell you that these babies cannot read, they cannot write, and they cannot comprehend, I'm not being funny. I'm being dead serious. It doesn't exist. I have kids constantly asking me, how do I spell window? How do I spell important? How do I spell though? And they be serious. They're dead serious. I could ask them, who is the main character of your story? The story of 4-paragraph story we just read. Can't tell you. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. It took us 4 weeks to get through how to answer a question in a complete sentence.
So yeah, this is what period of time it's in. It's the period where the victims get to say, they've been hurting me for a long time. And I just ain't said nothing because I was trying to be strong and I didn't want to shame anybody.
YouTube got this thing set up to where it goes without saying why. When you look around and see all the other ratchet channels monetized and you realize all your content is just pushing back against science and stuff and they won't let you get monetized, they're letting you know without saying, you ain't really do nothing wrong. We just ain't gonna pay a nigga for being you our enemy. We ain't funding our damn enemies.
And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
That's what they're not doing. So they got a very vague structure to where they don't tell you what to do to get monetized. They just say, look over your channel. You got content that ain't in alignment with our monetization policies. And I'll be like, well, hold up, whack 100 and all them in alignment, nigga. The twerk channels. Wait a minute, you got gangsters with super chats, nigga, sending in donations promoting street beefs. And I'm a nigga up here debunking gravity, and everybody can get money but me. That's what I'm saying.
Only the guy you had here has been upfront and honest and a man of God and humble and took the L's he had to take and didn't.
What's on my channel? So they know that the crowd that I got, they ads ain't gonna be beneficial to my crowd because we woke. So it's gonna end up where I'm gaining but they losing, and they funding their enemies.